Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creation. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. I forgot when it was I did this, but I remember doing it, but I sort of forgot how to do it, and we figured it out on one of the videos here recently. And I found out that my problem was not the mechanism itself, but the way I had it oriented. I did not have enough room to have this come out on the sides and attach. Right, so there it is, and it works. Yes, this is a little long, but I can figure that out once I get it in. But now we have the back to deal with. And I have pulled out scraps and trim scraps, and I am down to just a few scraps in my basket. This is the only basket I'm using. I am not getting out the big one. I'm not putting back together the pull me drawer. No, I'm going from a small basket this year. Okay, I need a pointy tool, and we're going to get this one down. This is our background. Okay, now to me, you know, a lot of people have different meanings for what background papers are. To me, it's whatever's covering the base of your page, or your whatever you're working on is your background page. Okay, make sure, because this writing is one way or the other. Now, make sure my orientation is right, because if anybody's going to put this on upside down, it's going to be me. I have done it before so many times. Just like that. Turn it over, and I can't really get on top to look down, so we're just going to pretend it's on there right. Wipe that off and put my lid back on. Well, no, because I don't want to. I'm going to need it again. I have cut out, and I think I've cut too many. They're too big. So I got to shorten them. So I know this one is going here. I just got to trim these ends off. So let's do this. Which is the highest? Right, so these two are about the same. And yes, they're the same width too. So I'm going to turn that around, and I think, yep, those are cut edges. So that means I can use this. So if I want it just inside the mat. And I'll come here, come down this way, and somewhere, how come your pencil is never here when you need it? This one will work. And come over here. Now to trim this, I've got my mark right there. I want to match the two bottoms together and come over here on my chomper, line that up, keeping everything together, and down it goes. Yep, both of them at the same time. Now, how does that look? That looks okay. That looks okay. All right, those are good. Where is my dauber? Get that side done. I'll come here, we'll do this side. So now we've got these two. And again, I'm going to put them back to back, measure them where I want them, and where I want them to stop. See, just that quick. Lose my... Wait a minute. Let's do it this way. I think I can see by the blue better. I'm going to line that up. And come right to there. Keep your fingers crossed that it's right. Now I've got those two. But we can't do the last ones that way because we have a point. Or can we? How far would that? Oh, we're not trimming off that much for these. So yeah, we can do this. We can do it this way. Yeah, see, they're not where the others were. Come in here, mark those. Pull out my chomper. What should be called a guillotine, I call it a chomper. Okay, line that up. Everything straight, down. All right, we're all trimmed. And yes, I measured it long, but, oh, I've got that side, and I've got stripes. Okay. Get these edges here. Probably need to re-ink my dauber, but there's enough on there to get me through this. There. Now, which way? I've got this one and this one. All right, so I've got these two. That go like that. Or do I want it to go this way? That one, because then that comes here. How would that look if that was? I think that's going to be better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue all of these together. Then I'll glue it down to there. And it is very, very simple. So I want here. All right, so how am I going to do this? If they go this way. Now I still need to put them down there. Oh, I'm going to have to put them down here first. Okay. What did I say? That one first? You know, sometimes I just have to stop and say, all right, you know, how are we going to do this? I mean, I've been a crafter for, eons. And, I mean, I started when my kids were little. Well, even before even before I had kids. So, I even have to stop and say, well, wait a minute, how am I going to, all right, now, first one's down. We'll come in with the second one. But so this one, yeah, I can do it. Yep, it's gonna work. All the way down here. Across the bottom. And no, my glue is not in a straight line. I can't draw a straight line. I can't glue a straight line. I can't cut a straight line. Get that in position as best as I can. All right, number 2 done. Now this one and this one. Or do I want to go the other way? See, you don't have to stick to the same thing. Let's switch it up. Let's switch this thing up. Why not? I mean, we don't have to do things the way everybody else does them. it is easy to make this your own. You don't always have to go right over left. You can go left over right. There goes that one. I mean, you can even do these on the side, you know, going sideways pockets. They don't have to be bottom pockets. I would say you could do them as top tucks, but I think you would have to put something on the bottom so that everything doesn't all fall out. Line that up. All right, now we did right, left. So this one's going. Now we're back to here. Okay. See, we figured it out. Sometimes you just have to sit and walk yourself through it. Okay. Put this one down. And finally this one. The striped paper. I wouldn't mind have using this if I had looked beforehand, but the back of the floral is white, so that wouldn't work. And we are down. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets. 6 pockets, so we need 6 things to go in there. But you can't really stuff your pockets until your glue dries. So what I'm going to do, I've got some things here that, you know, we played with, and I really need to use them. So, I mean, we've got a lot of things over here that we had to finish because they were unfinished. So we may pull from these to go on here or in here. But first things first, we need to figure out how they're going in our book. Yep, it's falling. So remember, we've got these done. And that was with our first fin. And where is this one going on the second fin? It's going on the front of that fin, just like that. We're going in just like that. So this is where we need to put our tape and glue. Grab my tape. You know what? I think I'm going to try a different tape. Because somebody asked about this red tape. And while it's, you know, it's pretty good. It's supposed to be like a super stick. We will find out. So I'm going to put a line down. Come on, get on there. Does not want to work. Let's try going this way. All right, where'd you go? Where'd you go? This reminds me of those, you know, the stickers that when you take the back off, static cling makes them stick to your hand. You can't get them off. Now this one will have to be cut because Jack does not do very good with this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put 2 lines, one on each side, and then put the glue down the middle. I know you're thinking, you know, you're saying, Shelby, you've got the super tape. Why add glue? Peace of mind. That's all it is. It's peace of mind. I had a very nice anniversary memory album that I had done for Nikki's mom, and she loved it. So, but she was showing it to all of her friends, and she called me up one day and she says, I got a problem with my album. And I'm saying, what's wrong? One of the pages is coming loose. Well, all I had done was use tape. Yeah. So from now on I use tape and glue, because that is so embarrassing to hear. You've gone through all the work to do something for somebody and then, oh, well, it's starting to fall apart. There we go. Now, for our glue, just a nice good glue. It's not a big bead of glue, but it's enough that it will smooth out. Now, I did say this is supposed to go, yeah, this is going this way on this. So I'm going to match, excuse my head if it's in the way. I'm going to match that up and then press that down so that the tape will catch first and then the glue. And there we go. We are in. And we have our sliding waterfall and we have all of our pockets, which I think the glue may be dry enough now that we can put stuff in there. I'm just putting them in willy-nilly. I do want to put one of these back here though. I do like that one. I need something else for there. We have, ooh, we can have a letter in there. And there, we have tons of stuff in our little pocket. So much stuff to pull out and all. But then, when I'm looking at this, we see how far this comes out. So I think what I'm going to do is, I need to trim it. But, let me see, do I have, yeah. See, everything is falling. I do have some scissors here. And I'm going to trim right along the edge of the page, using that as a guide. I know I should have done but good enough. So now I've got that. Ooh, that does look a little wonky, doesn't it? Okay, come back here. I mean, no wonkiness. It's an easy fix. I just gotta come down this side and trim. Well, that looks kind of butchered. Those things, I don't think they're working. I think they're dull. So we're going to resort to regular scissors. Come on, trim, 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 trim. Now, because that is kind of short there, I'm going to put a tab. I was going to put a tab anyway, but now I really have to put a tab. And I have all these beautiful tabs in here. Sherry made all these and sent them to me. Pink. That looks like a bingo one. May use that one. Ooh, there's a nice one. That's a bit too bright. Up. That one's pretty. This is it. Now, fold that over. I am not going to ink it. I am just going to glue it down. I know, shock of shocks, but I didn't ink that either. So, I will come up there and then position this. Now, in order to do this, I'm going to have to pull this out. Now, work things around so I can see where the center is. I don't want to go all the way down there. No. That would defeat the purpose of having a tag or a tab. A little more glue down here. Press that down. There we go. And that part is solved. So far, we have our pocket. Excuse me, I'm still trying to get over this cough. We have our pocket with goodies. We have our flip up and out. We have more pockets. We have our doors. We have flip pockets. We have our moving waterfall. And then we have our layered pockets. Excuse me. Let me drink. Oh, whew, that's better. You know, everything goes but the cough. So, it's a good thing we did it as wide as we did. We're not even halfway. We got another page before we make it halfway. And look where we're at. We've got that much done. So that's why I like doing the fin hinges, because it gives you room to do bulky things. See, as you can see, we needed that room in there for the bulky things. So that's what we've done for today. If you have enjoyed what we've worked on today, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we're trying to get back into the gears where Tuesday and Thursday are our journal days. Saturday is a whatever day. And until next time, oh, do go and check out my Etsy store. I'll leave the link in the description below. And have a very wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.